Welcome back to the channel, brother. Sometimes silence isn't peace, it's punishment. It can be the cold space between two people who once held each other like they'd never let go. But now, there's nothing. No calls, no texts, no laughter. Just the hollow echo of what went wrong. You're here because the silence is loud, and you're finally ready to face it. Not to manipulate, not to beg, but to understand what it takes to rebuild, to repair, to rise again, not just as a man, but as a better one. Let's walk through 7 steps that can truly win her heart back after the silence has spoken. And if you're going to do this, do it the right way, with integrity, with clarity, with a calm heart and strong spine. 1. Understand the power of silence. Silence isn't always rejection. Sometimes it's reflection. But understand this. If your silence came from immaturity, from avoidance, punishment, or ego, then it hurt her more than you think. Women remember how a man disappears more than how he arrived. You need to understand the psychology behind it. True stoic silence is purposeful, but ghosting, that's cowardice. Before you speak again, know whether your silence was strength or weakness, pretending to be control. 2. Reflect on what happened. This is where boys are separated from men. Before you reach out, sit with your guilt, sit with your pride, sit with the parts of you that you hate admitting to. Did you ignore her emotional needs? Did you avoid difficult conversations? Did you pull back without clarity, hoping she'd chase? Accountability isn't public, it's private. And this is where you bleed in silence, so you never make her bleed again. Write it down, own it, don't justify it. That reflection is your foundation for what comes next. 3. Apologize with absolute honesty. When you reach out, don't be slick, don't be clever, be clear, be human, be real. Say, I pulled away because I didn't know how to handle what I was feeling. But I see now that my silence didn't just protect me, it hurt you. And I hate that. Don't apologize for the outcome. Apologize for your action. Speak from your heart, not your ego. Show her you understand what you did. And if you don't yet, don't reach out. Keep working on it. She doesn't want perfection. She wants your truth. 4. Rebuild with actions, not words. Anyone can text, I miss you. But can you show her that you've changed? That you're present, consistent, available, emotionally stable, not just when you want something, but when things get hard. Rebuilding trust is quiet. It's the steady effort of a man who no longer needs to prove anything, because he's finally learned to be everything he once lacked. Show up on time. Remember the little things. Don't overpromise. Follow through. That's what makes her feel safe again. Not speeches, not flowers, but reliability. 5. Reopen emotional safety. Your silence likely broke a bond. It made her question if she was too much or not enough. So now, you must recreate emotional space where she feels heard, not handled. Ask how she felt during the silence. Don't interrupt. Don't defend. Just listen. Let her emotions breathe, even if they sting. She'll be impressed by your emotional maturity, not because you fixed everything, but because you stopped running from discomfort. That's the mark of a man who's grown. 6. Define the new dynamic. You can't go back to what you were. That version broke. If you want her back, you need to define what comes next. Have the hard talk. This is how I want to show up now. This is what I'm working on, and this is what I hope we can build. Clarity is romantic. Direction is sexy. Set boundaries. Talk about expectations. And most of all, build something different, not just familiar. Because if you try to repeat the past, you'll destroy the chance at a future. 7. Let her decide, without pressure. Here's the stoic truth. You can change. You can own your flaws. You can become the man you should have been, but you can't force her to forgive you. And that's okay. Give her space to make her choice without guilt. Love her enough to let her walk away, if that's what brings her peace. If she comes back, she'll know it's because she chose you, not because you cornered her with emotion. And if she doesn't, then at least you became the man you were always supposed to be. Let's be honest. Silence can break more than just a conversation. It can break trust. It can break momentum. It can even break hearts. But here's a deeper truth. Silence can also build something if you let it. It can build reflection. It can build clarity. It can build a better version of you. If you're willing to do the inner work instead of blaming the outer world. Maybe she stopped responding. Maybe you're the one who pulled away. Maybe the silence between you is thick with words that were never said, apologies that were never spoken, and feelings that were buried so deep, they're starting to feel like regret. But you're not here to stay broken. You're here because somewhere inside you, the man you were always meant to be is trying to wake up. And that man doesn't chase. He reflects. He improves. He earns his way back, not with pressure or desperation, but with consistency, emotional intelligence, and a rock-solid presence that says, I'm not here to be perfect. I'm here to be real. I've looked at myself. I've faced my demons, and I'm ready to love in a way I couldn't before. If she sees that in you, she might come back. If she doesn't, let her go with peace, not bitterness. Because either way, this journey made you stronger. Not all silence is rejection. Sometimes silence is a mirror, showing you the parts of yourself that still need your attention. And once you learn to sit with that reflection, without running, without numbing, without chasing, you become a man that no woman forgets. Not because you begged, not because you explained, but because you transformed. This is your power to rebuild what you broke, to repair what matters, to reconnect without losing yourself in the process. And whether she answers or not, you walk forward with dignity, peace, and a quiet knowing. I became better because I chose to, not because I was asked to. If this message spoke to you, drop a comment below. Tell me what the silence taught you, like if you're on a journey of healing and growth. Subscribe for more emotionally grounded, high-value content built for men who lead with wisdom, not ego. And share this with a brother who needs to hear it. Because somewhere out there, another man is sitting in silence too, wondering if she'll ever speak again. And maybe this will help him find his voice.